Hey guys, it's Matt Light, and welcome to episode your running back for Notre Dame, number 36, Jerome the Bus. 36, episode 36. I am Matt Light. Alongside me here is Dustin Dowling. If I was Jerome Bettis, you would be my Dan Kreider. You would be maybe my Tim Lester back in the day.
Like the fullback.
Yeah, well, Tim Lester was the bus driver.
Okay, right. Yeah.
So, Dustin, how are you? How do you feel?
Good. I am good. I love the bus. I thought I saw a stat for him recently where he had, I think, 3 yards in a game.
1 yard,
and
5 rushes,
and how many?
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
A fantasy football legend. Imagine playing him and being like, "Oh, he's only got 1 yard. But 3 touchdowns."
He was so great at that. It was third. It'd be 3rd and 1. You're like, all right, I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, because it's first down. It's gonna be first down.
Only make first down here from the bus.
I'm still wearing all my Pittsburgh stuff. I've never been more proud of this fucking team. I love them. We're going to the Super Bowl. Doesn't matter.
You're right.
That's just
You're going to the
paperwork.
Super Bowl.
Just semantics. The Steelers will find a way still, even though they're not in the playoffs, to go. I went to that game. First of all, the fans at Heinz Field were absolutely pathetic. 3rd down, nobody's cheering at all. I'm like, dude, you guys know, like, we can get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Up until the last 2 minutes of the game, we still could have got into the playoffs.
Right. I heard in the second half the fans started to get a little bit more into it because of the possibility. No.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared.
Cared.
I just kept yelling the score. I was like, the Jets, it is 6-6, the Jets. And everyone go, yeah. I'm like, you're cheering more about what I'm updating you than the fucking game in front of you.
I think every time I checked it on the Jets score, I just kept thinking, like, this is a football game, right? I'm not, like, on the wrong
baseball?
app. Yeah. I'm like, what is
You're
this
like,
score?
The Mets and the Marlins are tied 6-6, and they're going to extra innings.
But I was like, that is ridiculous.
Once again, Pittsburgh hates Joe Flacco. Thank you so much for fucking us once again. Like, you had one job.
Yeah, it was nasty. And also, wasn't that some crappy penalty right before they got the field goal on a horse collar?
Yeah, I mean, like, and the biggest problem for me, at least, was that when I look at that game, it was, obviously I wasn't watching it, but Joe Flacco, probably his last game because he sucked, right?
Oh, yeah.
Probably a retirement game for him. He knew it was going to be his last game. Why not sling it?
I don't get it.
Why not just be like, hey, dude, like, fuck it. This is my last game. I'm dying on the sword. Like WWE, your last wrestling match, you fucking go out with a bang, right? You die on the shield.
Old, it hurts. It doesn't go that far. He doesn't want to.
I don't care.
He doesn't want to throw that
bullshit.
Pick.
We look so good, though, the Steelers. Defensively, phenomenal.
Yeah, I think they look pretty good. Pretty clumsy first half.
Big Ken. You got Big Ken. Big Kenny Pickett.
Big Ken. That's hilarious. When you look at him, do you kind of see Ben, like, physically? Like, you kind of, like, morph his beard into his face?
He has Ben's allegation hair. Do you remember when Ben had those allegations and they were like, hey, like... You remember? And he had that gross slick back. I'm like, dude, you couldn't at least cut your hair for this?
Yeah, because he's rolling with the mullet.
Yeah, and it's like, you don't want to slick. He's like, Steelers. And I was like, all right.
I feel like you're one of those people that you get a new girlfriend and you're in bed with this new girlfriend and you start calling her by the old girlfriend's name.
Never done that. I've been called it, though. Holy shit, does that suck.
Oh, shit.
Sucks.
What was it? Lean in, like, didn't really realize she said it until after she said it, or maybe she didn't realize she said it at all?
I stopped. And I was like, what's that? She's like, what? I go, my name's not Nick.
Was it Nick? Was that what she said?
I don't remember.
Ah, shit.
But it's just a name I could think of. And she's like, well, I didn't say that name. I go, you did. You did. Was he good? Please tell me he was at least good in bed. Like, if you're moaning the boyfriend that couldn't get you off while I'm with you, that's a problem.
See, I used to think those kind of things, but now that I'm older and there's so many people in my life, like, I feel, and this being on and off relationships, like, I might accidentally call you the dog. It's just not, like, I'm just thinking, wait, what is your name again?
My mom does it. My mom will call me Fred. She'll be like, Fred, Matt, like that.
During sex.
All right, dude.
That's what we were talking
Well,
about.
I just meant in general.
I
Oh, so
know.
you fuck your dog then? Because you just mentioned the
No,
dog.
but I'm saying, like, maybe during sex, I just, like, completely blank out, like, who's this name? I'm not thinking sexually.
Mm-hmm.
It's just names and on general. It's just a list of
I've
people, you know?
never done it. But man, when you're called somebody else's name, it's an eye-opening because I'm Matt Light.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like you're in front of
Like-
greatness. I'm not just a regular piece of shit like
Should've been
everybody
saying
else.
Matt Light before with other people.
Like Matt
before
Light.
that.
Shh. Matt Light. Remember the song you did?
Yeah, that was my
Like,
favorite bit.
Yeah. Like
Light.
shh.
Matt Light.
Shh.
Matt Light.
So that was like my problem. Like, yeah, being called a different name in bed was very hard for me. But like I said, that literally when I stopped for a second, I go, what's that? We kept going. When I was done, I go, was he big? She's like, who? I said, Nick, the guy you're talking about.
Nick.
She said, I didn't say his name. I go, what's your ex's name? She's like, Nick. I go, all right, was he good? And it was like, yeah. I go, all right, cool. Big Dick Nick. That's me.
Big Dick Nick.
Whatever. I'll check all the boxes there. But like I said, if the ex had a little ween and couldn't do well, and you're calling me after that, and you have PTSD, ICK, I'll be upset.
You got to pull the Bill Clinton on that, though. You just deny.
But that's what everybody's doing now. Do you notice that?
Oh, lying is the
It's so cool.
It's the coolest.
It's like
greatest
anxiety.
thing. Yeah.
Everybody has anxiety and everybody lies. It's
some
not
people-
anxiety if everybody has it. You know that, right? It's
so,
life.
Oh man, you just blew up the world with that line right there. It's so true. Because it's my anxiety. No one has it. I'm on special medication for it. You're not allowed to have it. Secret's out though. You're right.
Yeah.
Everyone freaking has it. It's about being human.
I think everybody goes through hard times. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm going through the hardest time of my life. The Pittsburgh Steelers are not playing this weekend. Super. So thoughts and prayers to me, please. Thoughts and prayers. All right, so listen.
Good vibes too. Good vibes.
The Steelers did a celebration after a sack. Mm-hmm. Did you see what it was?
No, I might have, but go ahead.
They performed CPR.
Yes, okay. I
On one of the
see it, I read
players.
about it. Yeah.
And everybody got upset about it. Let me explain something to them. Okay, one, when you're playing a physical sport, the last thing you're thinking about is another player from another team. Mm-hmm. It had nothing to do with him. They're like, oh, it was insensitive. Really? That celebration is in Madden. When you sack somebody, you can revive them.
It's in the
CPS.
video game. You can do
so
that?
it's been a celebration for 20 years.
Madden's canceled now, though. Who plays Madden?
Is it why? What happened to him?
No, I'm just saying you canceled
Oh,
it.
well, he's dead,
But they
so
don't
you
even call
can't
it.
cancel
Do they even
him.
call it Madden? It's still called video game.
It's NFL Madden,
Okay.
NFL. Because
Okay,
here's
they have
why.
the NFL in there more now.
Well, Madden has the rights, so no other company can do this, and that's why the game isn't as good as it was. So
Anyways, they were doing that.
they did the
Didn't
celebration.
like- didn't
People were
like
very
it.
insensitive, and all these fucking Cleveland Browns fans were complaining about how our team is classless. And your quarterback's a rapist. He raped 26 people. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
It's a bit of a reach, but I understand. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
24 allegations.
24 allegations, right.
Well, I'm
right.
sure there's more.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a rapist. He's a rapist. We put up more. Come on out, you rapist. Remember when he did that?
I know.
Vince?
It was like a cool thing, like to be a rapist.
No, it was never cool to
Like,
be that.
To be like
To
you're
shit
right, I'm
on him
sorry,
for
you know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah, well, we're
to talk
canceled
about
now.
it. I'm screwing it up.
Yeah.
That's why you can't do podcasts. That's
why you can't do edibles.
Talking off the.
You look so high, by the way.
Maybe I am a little bit.
Are
high.
you?
I'm always hitting the pen, so
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to matter. But you see what the birds did, the dirty birds. They robbed the Salvation Army.
So funny.
That one was great.
So funny.
I like how it was mask, door, and they both.
Oh, it was great.
It was
I think
good
it's
one.
so funny.
I think it was extremely funny.
I
Extremely
love
funny.
football, man. I want to see. Can you pull up the updated odds?
Of what?
The NFL.
Oh man, you're making me do work while talking.
Well, if you can.
What do you
Also,
wanna
in the
know?
meantime,
I'll
I'm
pull it
going
up
to talk about something. So we
Wait, the
also.
odds of what? Odds of
we
what?
also. Okay, someone keeps talking on here and she's annoying, so we're just going to fucking remove her from the live video.
Odds of what
See you
though?
later.
Just the odds of your life? The odds of
The
Super
odds of
Bowl?
the Super Bowl right now. I'm
Okay.
curious to see who the favorite is.
Okay.
Right now, I think Who would you consider the favorite? The Kansas City Chiefs?
I mean, Chiefs. I still like Bengals.
I mean, they
Bengals
literally
last
played
year.
roulette. They played Ring Around the Rosie during. Do you have the clip of that?
Yeah, I actually have.
Can you
that.
play this?
Yeah, I can.
This
play
is
that.
an actual play
Yeah.
against the
Look at this.
Las Vegas Raiders.
I've never
For no
seen that
fucking
before in
reason.
my
And then
life.
look, the play doesn't count, but
carousel
somehow,
kick at the
look at
Patrick
this. It's
It doesn't show the end.
well, good, because
yeah,
we'd get sued by the NFL.
Yeah, exactly.
Touchdown.
That's the point. Yeah.
They fucking scored on it.
Are you sure they scored on that? Actually,
I saw it.
I thought they got a few yards on it.
No, they score on
But
it.
you're right. Like we can't always show everything because
It was insane to me. And what's crazy is the Pittsburgh Steelers get to go to Vegas next year.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Back-to-back years. So I'm going to die, I think, one of them. We play in Los Angeles, too. It's going to be great. Okay, so updated Super Bowl
Trying
odds.
to find it.
Entering the playoffs. Here we go. You don't know how to search it. Okay, here we go.
Everything was so much
All
ads.
right.
I would go through all this crap.
Here's what
to
we
try to get
have.
that page.
The favorites of the Chiefs at plus 350, and the Giants are the biggest underdogs with the Dolphins at plus 6,000. Looking at this list, I mean, is there any team that could surprise you? And second of all, who are you cheering for right now? I want Jacksonville.
Why? Why do you want Jackson?
I like Jacksonville because of Tony Khan and AEW. Tony was always nice to me when Brett would bring me around him. He was super cool. And he would 100% probably let me go to a game if I went with her.
Yeah.
So go Jags.
I mean,
right?
I like the Bengals. I think the Bengals is going to be the new.
You like how do you like a team in your division?
No, I mean, like I want them to win, so the rivalry is like big. Because I feel like now, if like man, we go in and we handle Cincinnati and any.
They just went to the Super Bowl. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I like to see Joe Burrow win. I like to watch him play.
So like I'm gonna go through each team and tell you why I hope they die.
Okay.
We'll start with the Chiefs. I hate Patrick Mahomes' family.
They have been off the grid this year.
I
though.
think Mahomes was hey, bro, shut up.
He did.
Stop with your TikTok. You and Juju, fuck off. My wife, shut up. You're annoying. And he probably even told their daughter to shut up, honestly. You probably going to start talking too.
preemptively. Like,
Buffalo Bills, fuck them. I hate them too. Sad story, whatever. He'll be fine. I'm over it. He'll be fine. I'm over it. He'll be fine. I don't care. He's going to be fine. I'm fucking tired of Bills fans being arrogant and cocky for no fucking reason.
I mean, they are good.
For 3 years and you haven't done shit with it. You blew a fucking lead with 13 seconds left.
Josh Allen. I mean, he can win.
Fuck
He can
him.
win.
I'm happy for DeMar. I'm glad he's going to be healthy. I want him to be healthy. I'm tired of hearing about it though. Win for him. No, you were going to win before him.
Right.
You didn't want to win a Super Bowl before him?
Right. Well, that's the media, getting that onto like, oh, now we really have something to fight for. But
Eagles, fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck your city.
fuck the Birds.
Fuck the Birds. Very simple. Fuck the 49ers. We don't want to give them 6 Super Bowls.
They had their decade.
You had your fucking 80s moment. Fuck you. Fuck the Bengals. Just forever die.
Yeah, like it's not necessarily reasons. You're just telling everyone to fuck off.
Dallas Cowboys. Now, if they win, they get 6 Super Bowls. I am a closet Cowboys fan.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because they were dickheads in the movie Little Giants.
You like big
And they had
things. You like
6
showboat,
jerseys, showboating.
Yeah, you like all that.
I don't
stuff.
like Dak Prescott at all.
Yeah, but I don't think they like him that much either.
No,
to be honest.
I like
Yeah.
Zeke. I like their jerseys. I like the tradition. I love the stadium. I did a tour at that
Oh, yeah.
stadium. I kicked a field goal at
Crazy.
that stadium.
There's a hot tub, like right. If you were that kind of dude,
They have a
in
hot tub there?
You can be a hot tub, and then like the
Wow, Jags have that too.
the end zone is right there.
Okay,
You know.
I didn't know that.
You could be on the field basically. But
Los Angeles Chargers, fuck you. Your other Los Angeles team that nobody cared about won a Super Bowl last year. You don't get to win.
you don't get it.
You don't get it.
That says no.
Your team and Justin Herbert, you need proactive. Wash your fucking face.
Just a high school bully.
Yeah.
You're just on here going, all right, you look like you're 23 years old and you're a pussy. Fuck that guy. Fuck this dude. You take him into
Tampa
the
Bay
showers.
Buccaneers. I would love to see Tom Brady just pull his dick out and crush. Bro, they're the
I'm
only
with that.
team with a losing record going into the playoffs.
Right.
And they're in the middle of the pack just because they know everyone's going to bet Tom Brady. Because why wouldn't you?
Well, he's
got
so
7
much
Super Bowls.
experience now.
Yeah.
At that level, it becomes a different game where, you really everyone's so hyped up and Brady's just like maybe taking a nap and, when the defense is out there.
Vikings suck.
I haven't watched a lot of
They're
Vikings.
shit. They're not winning anything. The Ravens, I'm curious to see if Lamar Jackson comes back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, you guys are doing really good without me. See ya.
Both their quarterbacks, I feel like they're the same guy.
No, come on. Well, because they're black?
They play very close to.
They're black and they can't throw the
that is
football.
they're
And they
black
run around.
They can't throw the football. That's
Well,
a good.
that's very stereotypical.
Okay.
I'll take the first black.
Okay. Yes.
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, if we're gonna compare, but I
Lamar
think they're
Jackson is a
similar.
top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I
Okay.
still think so. Jacksonville, I want the Jags. I said that. Seattle would be nice because I think the Geno Smith story is fucking phenomenal. And I thought it was so cool, like when he won his first couple games, they wrote me off, but I didn't write back. And I was like,
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
what a great slogan.
Oh,
That's
he
got to
is
be a shirt.
So awesome.
Yeah, and I always thought he was dog shit.
He
I
was
thought
in
he
the news
always
today.
bad.
I saw him on saying something hilarious.
Big fan of his. So Seattle and Jeff Dye. Jeff's my buddy, so I would like to see them possibly win for Jeff. Miami Dolphins. Fuck you, Dye. Just because you guys lost 5 in a row.
Quarterback almost did. I mean,
You lost 5 in a row, and then all of a sudden, I guess we'll win the last one to get in. When we literally have been the hottest team in the NFL for a month and a half.
I don't know. I feel like the Steelers.
Fuck
would've-
you.
They looked so messy in that first half. Like
That's how. When have they not?
I know.
That's how we play. We're always fucking annoying in the first half. And then the New York Giants at plus 6,000. Fuck, who are they?
You're right.
The fuck? How'd they get in?
Not Manning's is what they are.
What they finished? 4-13. They got in. What the fuck? How'd they get in?
What are they, 4-13?
I thought they and if I even remember correctly, I think they clinched last week.
Okay.
Fun fact though, Aaron Rodgers is watching at home. Fucking loser.
Poop the bed. Do you think he's coming back?
I don't know. That's what everyone was saying. Is do you think Rodgers is coming back? They asked Lazard, Alan Lazard, I think is his name, the wide receiver, and he goes, "Fuck if I know. I don't even know where I'm gonna be." Pretty much saying, "Fuck this team and fuck Aaron Rodgers."
Well, I heard it was some crazy amount of money. Like there was no reason for him not to come back because just the way the contract is set.
Yeah, I mean, and then also, Devontae Adams isn't there. They got to restart. And does this guy, 66 years old, want to restart?
I don't know.
Will he get the Tom Brady treatment? Do you think he can relocate and win a championship? I think he's such a dick that he can't.
Yeah, and he's obviously on the way down too. When Tom Brady he was still I know Tom Brady's obviously on the way down now, but when
you
he was
never
moving
could
around,
count him out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not like he just quit winning Super Bowls. He was
Yeah.
still winning them. Where, it's been 11 years since Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl, and he always chokes in the playoffs. And he's had stacked teams.
Right.
People he's never had weapons. He literally had the best receiver in the league. Fuck, what do you want?
And this is the first year. I shouldn't say this is the first year, but the last 2 years I've really seen a decline. Before,
Yeah, he looks
was
like shit.
Playing better than Ben, obviously paying. You could see Ben was on a decline for the last 5 years.
He was so arrogant going into those last 2 games, and then he had to play Detroit. And I thought Green Bay was going to beat the shit out of Detroit on Sunday. I was like, well, this is what happens.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers
This is what happens.
Sneaks his bullshit way into the playoffs and finds a way to the NFC Championship game. And we're going to see 2 96-year-old fucking quarterbacks compete for the Super Bowl.
Because that's what they want. That's what ESPN wants to talk about.
Yeah, and the NFC for me is just a toss-up because I think all those teams suck. I think, and I'm not just saying it, if you put Pittsburgh in the NFC, we go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck beats them? Dallas? Maybe.
I mean, just the
Just
whole
because
history
of
of
what they
getting
have.
rid of Tom Brady. Like, I feel like Ben has all these Super Bowls. Just
Yeah.
literally just one guy.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone put him in another league. We'd be kicking the crap out of everybody. over
Right.
there.
And the AFC, like I said, I hate the Bills. I want them out this week. I'd love the Dolphins to send them the
Get
fuck
out of
home.
here. You're fired.
Send them home. Sick of them. I don't care about the story. I'm happy he's healthy. That's all. I want him to come back. I never want him to lose his livelihood, but I fucking hate the Bills. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of hearing about them.
It's the news. Where's your boy, Matt? Where's AB? What happened to him?
He's gonna sign
Sign where?
with
What?
the Steelers.
Okay.
He's playing this week. I don't know why. Is he like? Is
He's
he
like off the grid.
Good.
Again.
good?
Like,
I love how he doesn't tweet his dick for 3 days and was like, "What happened to him? Is he okay? He's not being an asshole. Why is he not doing weird shit?"
I don't know.
That's
supposedly-
when you know you're a whole different person, right?
Right.
Like for me, like people will say that on Instagram. Oh, you didn't tell somebody to eat cum. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm just enjoying my life. Maybe I'm happy.
Is Matt okay? He hasn't been talking about cum in an entire week.
Yeah, what is going on with this
What
guy?
is wrong? You're right. Like, AB has not woken up and tweeted his dick anywhere, so everyone's like,
Yeah.
what's up? But so, he's like, has some problems in Florida with, I guess he threw a shoe at somebody, maybe? That's what happened? I don't remember.
I don't know what he does.
Yeah, I don't know what he does.
I don't know what an AB
You're not
does.
his babysitter. I thought you were his babysitter. That's why I asked.
If he would pay me, I would do it. I would 100% do it. Do you think, what do you think he's going to do in his life after football?
I think he's going to be an influencer. Like, just
Do you
keep this up until he's on a show, then he's on a podcast, and then he'll be like a kind of a co-host guest. Like, I don't know.
Are you worried about his life?
No, I'm not worried about AB at all. I don't care about him.
But I'm saying, you don't think he's going to end up dead?
No, I don't think it's going to go that way. It's like saying, who's those crazy people from Jersey Shore? And what's the woman's name?
Snooki?
Yeah, Snooki. At some point, people were like, what's Snooki going to do? How's she going to have a career? She's doing fine.
I mean, she just
know?
had a drinking problem like every other girl her age from Staten Island.
Right. But she was able to find fame through whatever she did, and you're telling me AB's not going to figure
I
it out?
just think what he does is a lot more toxic and detrimental to society.
I think it's because he's famouser now.
Right.
It's like once he becomes less famous, it's just like he can just coast that out.
Yeah.
And sell supplements and shirts. And hey, that song is not awful. I'm not gonna lie. I put it on as a joke sometimes. It is a fun show
It's
or
fun.
a fun song.
Put that shit on?
yeah.
Yeah, put that shit
Put
on.
that shit on. Anytime I'm posting stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, put that shit on.
I like him. I'm a big AB guy.
I know. That's why I asked you and wonder why. Thought maybe you knew it was up.
No, I don't know what's going on. I talked to Le'Veon Bell, though.
Oh, okay. Well, what's he up to then?
Well, he keeps talking about how, when the DeMar Hamlin situation happened, he goes, and you guys think I'm crazy for asking for guaranteed money. And I'm like, this is why we don't give you guaranteed money. Because if you end up like him,
Because they're running the ball
the Steelers
2-3 times
yeah.
a series, and you're probably going to get hit.
Yeah. Oh, so if you end up like him, do you think the Steelers would be like, yes, thank God we secured the rest of his life? No, they're going to be like, fuck.
We'll find another guy to run the ball.
We need another running back, and we're out $50 million.
Exactly.
It's a business. And I said to Le'Veon, I said, hey, man, can you do it on a podcast? So he's going to do the I Am Athlete podcast. He's going to talk about everything that happened, that transpired, because he came out and said a handful of things. The first thing he came out and said was that it was Andy Reid signing him only because he didn't want Buffalo to have them
Yeah.
to go to the postseason, which I could see, right? But if you're that dangerous, why are you not getting on the field for Kansas City? Right? If you're that big of a threat,
I think the way he ran worked.
what's he think? It's like a fantasy football
certain-
team? Oh, my quarterback's out this week. Let's bring in every quarterback to fucking beat him. It's not like that.
Unless he has I don't know. Unless he has money somewhere.
I
Who
don't
knows?
know.
Who knows?
I don't know what Le'Veon's doing. I mean, he's boxing now. He lost his last boxing fight. But
He lost his last. That's why I probably didn't hear about it.
he won the one against Peterson. What's the running name? Adrian Peterson.
Oh yeah.
Knocked him out.
I did
Good,
watch
clean
that.
shot.
Yeah, that was cool.
But Lev has been boxing for like 10 years now. Like I remember watching him like train. Like he'd post it on Facebook and all that shit. And so like I mean he's been training.
Boxing is so weird because you have to find such a special level of where you're at, and the way you promote.
Right.
So
like,
if
you're just hitting
if you're
pads.
like too good, almost like a star like him, it doesn't make sense because some guy come out of the blue and beat you, and you're like crap. Which would like Logan Paul or the Paul brothers just figured out where it's like.
Well, Jake signed a UFC, not UFC. He signed
I get them mixed up.
He signed an MMA contract.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how that's going to happen. Because at somebody who's about 205, 210, and he's strictly boxing, I think these guys are going to fucking slam him.
That keeps happening. People keep saying things like, "Oh, the next one's gonna be it." He's gonna
Yeah, but
switch.
this isn't his thing, though.
We'll see. That's why this is gonna be entertaining
has it been his thing in 8? We don't know.
No, right? He's a master.
Because
of,
Logan
whatever
was a world-class like wrestler in high school.
Okay.
So I'm sure Jake knows something.
Just being an athlete, first of all, and then
people
being taught.
people underestimate that. Like, other than hockey, athletes can transition to any other sport, even basketball. Just be big.
Just be big.
You might not make every shot, but you'll be big. You'll be physical. You'll lay the fucking ball up. Every other sport, baseball, I would say yes too, because think of all the transition players. You had Bo Jackson that played there. You had Michael Jordan that fucking somehow, you can shit on him as much as you want. He did enough. He batted 245 in AA. What would you bat? Fucking 0?
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Deion Sanders played a football game the same week as a World Series game. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
I just bought a Deion Sanders jersey, actually. Cowboys. We them boys.
We talked about Dion a couple of weeks ago.
I love him, bro. I think he's great. I think he's going to do great things with Colorado. Hopefully somebody can beat Georgia. Holy shit. Did you watch last night?
No, I did not.
62-7 national championship game.
That's crazy.
But that's because TCU came in the Big 12 because they were always in that like little Mountain West, some random bullshit conference. And they kept going undefeated. This was like the fucking LaDainian Tomlinson and then Andy Dalton years. Well, we're good. We're really good. You play CCAC every year. You play blind and community colleges nonstop. And they're like, well, we can play in the championship. And we're like, yeah, okay, we'll see. Eventually, they go undefeated, and they get their chance. And they beat the shit out of Michigan. And they're like, all right, you get to play Georgia.
That's crazy. How do you promote a game like that? Like, it's, we're back at halftime, and it's they're Gilligan
38-7. There's a guy named Mattress Mac. Jim Mattress Mac. He got famous because he bet. So what he does is he does a lot of like this insurance betting in a sense where he owns a big mattress company in Houston. And he's like, I'm going to bet on something. And if it hits, you'll get double your money back.
Oh, okay.
Buy a $10,000 mattress. If this team wins, I'll give you $20,000 back. So you get the
like
mattress and $20,000, right? So he won $75 million betting on the Houston Astros to win the World Series. And then this time he came around and bet $3.1 million on TCU. And he said, if you buy one of my mattresses, whatever they are, $5,000, $10,000, you get the mattress, and I'll give you double your money back. So everyone's buying these fucking mattresses thinking, fuck it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's free. Maybe it's not. Come on, Mac. That fucking thing. If I lost 62-7, I'd be like, you got to pay triple for this fucking thing. Listen, here's my thing, TCU. You know, all these players are worried about the draft. If you lose a national title game 62-7, you should all enter the draft. The military draft. Each player gets selected to a different branch, and you have to serve our country because you embarrassed your fucking town. With the first selection in the 2003 military draft, the Coast Guard select William Johnson, TCU. And you just you see every time they get drafted by the Coast Guard, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. It's all right, with the 3rd overall pick, Jim Jones, Marines. Fuck! Fuck!
That would be awesome. That's how it should,
Right?
That should go for everything. The chances of you actually going to the military for it's you get to go play college football. We're gonna pay you now, to go play college football.
And if you don't get drafted in the NFL, you get drafted by the military.
Yeah, that's
must-watch football. How many fucking kids would be like, I ain't playing. I'm good.
I love that.
I think that would be a way to almost make e-gaming more exciting to watch because there's no risk. These kids wouldn't be playing football being like, well, listen, if I got CTE, I'm going to get shot in Afghanistan. So it's really a coin toss here on what my career is going to be like.
Screw Afghanistan. You're going to Russia, buddy.
That's what we're going to do right now, dude.
We're going to start this league.
If you got,
we're going to start it with the government. Yeah, we'll go.
The Democrats select.
Yeah.
All right, the Democrats are on the clock.
Yeah, you're right. The party gets a team. That's how it should work. Yeah, and they play against the other teams. But
the Democrats select Ethan Moore, LGBTQ, and he's just got to be the master of ceremonies at every parade now. Just fuck it.
We're just gonna create a whole new nation with this idea.
Why not?
That great of an idea.
Why not? You know what I mean? If not, here's the thing. You know what happens if you don't make the NFL anyways? You work at Enterprise. So, what the fuck's the difference?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got drafted in the military, other than the Coast Guard, because that seems like a fucking
It seems easy.
Vacation.
Okay, yeah.
It's got a
I don't know, but
Coast just sounds nice.
It sounds like a beach
Coast Guard,
job, doesn't it?
you're just a fucking lifeguard with with boots.
You get a life,
you're a
lifeguard.
Yeah, you just shoot fucking sharks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you go help out when it floods and stuff.
And the reserves, what is that? Is that like the third string quarterbacks?
Yeah, basically. Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
Yeah, do it right now.
I'm in the reserves.
Of,
you know what I mean?
What do they give you? I don't even know what you get. You have to go through basic training to be in the reserves.
Yeah, they're like,
I don't think you get to pick the reserves. That's I don't know. I actually do not know.
I think it might be if you're tenured or older.
Maybe.
You go to the reserves, or maybe you're just not quite there. But you're not mean, so they can't discharge you.
Something.
They're all right, Billy, you're not really that physical. We'll put you in the reserves.
I feel like if you're in the reserves, though, and you get called up, it's you're automatically
Imagine
front
being
line.
told, hey, you're not worth dying. You're so not good at what you do. We don't want you to die.
But I think that you are at the same time are the most.
I don't even know what the reserves are.
That's what I'm saying.
I am so disrespectful right now to the military.
Just no clue. It's because we both would never ever
no clue
sign up.
I don't have the balls to do it.
Yeah.
What team would you be on?
I don't trust the government sending us anywhere.
Yeah.
You see how we left the last place?
No.
We just got
left our weapons,
we
right?
just left everything there with 1,000 people grabbing onto every plane we had.
Yeah.
So didn't look good.
Where would you join?
Nowhere. The space.
If you had to pick
Force.
the Space Force military?
Space Force.
But isn't that something already? And they just named it something cooler?
Not exactly. No, not really. They.
Do you think Elon Musk is going to have a military?
You're gonna have to have some kind of security force, but I don't know how that works. I guess maybe now that we have a space
muskets,
force,
and they have to use muskets.
Okay. Wah wah wah.
Bad joke.
Where's I don't got that.
Bad joke.
Yeah, I like it.
Bad joke alert.
Bad joke alert.
Well, I mean, just push the button.
I don't have it.
You don't have time.
I don't have it.
What about John
This
Cena?
has been driving me nuts.
What is it? A fuzzy?
It's a fuzzy.
This hoodie gives me so many fuzzies. This is the last time I ever wear a fucking Steelers hoodie from Nordstrom. I thought it was classy looking.
I like it.
My friend was like, it looks very department store-esque. And I was like, well, it is.
All right.
It's $80 though.
Shit.
I don't know.
He's spending that fucking money.
Yeah, I'd be terrified to get drafted. How would you get out of it? Like, what would be your excuse to get out of the
Going to
military?
Canada. I'm just gonna go up like what everybody else
Okay,
did.
thanks.
Yeah,
And just,
peace. I'm out.
yeah. I mean, I've skipped jury duty, so I think I could do it. You ever skip jury duty?
No, but I've always like wrote an excuse for like when I've got the
What? Get fucked and
Yeah.
just send it.
basically.
I just didn't
You know.
show up. I was like, I'm sick. This was during cancer, though. I'd be like, guilty.
Right.
Don't they always say like the way to get out of it is just be super racist when you get there?
Yeah, probably.
Bro, I'd have a white cape on. I'm like, what's up?
show up with like.
And it's just, but the problem is, it's like a white dude that did a crime. I'm like, innocent.
Yeah.
He was standing his ground. He shot up a school. Well, you know what? You fucking kids
get-
these days are stronger.
Yeah, you get there and the guy looks exactly like you, and you're like, that is exactly his peer. We need that.
Yeah,
guy
they're like,
on.
we're gonna. All right,
crap.
juror number 64. Fuck.
Jury number 69. Tight.
Fuck.
All right, we're gonna go to our scheduled break of what we should be watching on our network because this
Yeah.
is the Matt Light Show.
Yeah.
I started that off real slow. Why don't you wind me up and do that again for me?
Well, we want to thank everybody for watching the Matt Light Show. If you like the Matt Light
Podcast.
Show and the
Podcast.
Matt Light podcast,
Yeah,
they're the
yeah.
same thing because you can watch it, you can hear it, you can suck it, you can fuck it, you can lick it, you can stick it. Blah. The Matt Light podcast is on the Pitts.Company, the Pitts.Company. What can we do for you at the Gateway.media? Listen, here's the thing. Dustin has two companies. They're the same fucking thing.
No,
really.
they're not. One's
they
the
are.
network, and one is like the broadcast
Yeah,
company.
okay. One's
Physical-
Viacom. This is Viacom, and this is Comedy Central. The Pitts.Company is Comedy Central, where
brand,
you can watch everything.
one is
it's
a
a
company.
network, a brand. And Viacom, aka the fucking Gateway, is where it's all provided, where you can get all your needs.
You are a professional.
I described it
on-camera
perfectly,
dick sucker.
though.
You did get there. I appreciate
No, it's
it.
more pepper, sir. It's not dick sucking. More pepper, sir. Why'd you spit on your pepper grinder? Why do you have a clip of Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon?
See, that's hilarious. The Jimmys are all the same now. So
I don't wear 'em.
When Jimmy came on the scene on Saturday Night Live, what did you think of him?
All he does is laughs.
Yeah, I did recognize that right away.
Likable, not
Yeah,
funny.
But like some people were saying, oh, the new not Andy Samberg,
Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
think that.
You didn't feel that? That
No.
wasn't you? All right, well, this is what he's doing now, so we're going to go show this clip. This was like,
Will I be able to hear it?
yeah, I think so.
All right.
There was Alpha, then Delta, then Omicron next. But this latest variant might be the best. It's XBB.1.5. Another brand of COVID-19 has arrived. It's a new strain, but it isn't the same. Sounds more like Elon Musk's kid's name. It's XBB.1.5.
Do I need to keep playing it?
Not UB40 who sees red wine. Put on your mask when you're inside a facility. It could be a robot from a Star Wars trilogy. It's XBB.1.5, not OMG or MP3 or TCBY, or an iChart made by a really high guy. Sounds like the password of your parents' Wi-Fi. It's XBB.1.5. XBB.1.5.
Yay!
There was Alpha.
If you play it again, I'm going to fucking inject COVID into my face. He's not fucking
What
funny.
was it? Like, I'm like, okay, there's going to be a joke.
I thought it was like supposed to be Love Shack, right?
Yeah, but like, I was thinking,
If you're blah, 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 15 miles to the cove. It was terrible.
I thought it was going to make fun of like all the weird names, and I thought that's
And
where
somebody
it
would
was
come out and do a
going.
cameo.
Yeah,
Like Will
it was-
Ferrell would be like, hey.
Yeah, like,
fuck."
oh, we keep naming it something stupid. But he was just like, no, this is the new one. Don't forget to wear your mask. This is the new one. Don't forget to wear your
Well,
mask. was like, what is happening?
I mean, like, I'm never going to be on a talk show anyways because I'll never be that famous. Or I'll just turn it down because I'm so famous. But they're all shit.
It's
Like, I like Jimmy Kimmel, and his is probably the worst show.
yeah.
Ratings wise.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stephen Colbert, Trump. I don't give a fuck. It's over. He's not president. He's not going to be president. Shut up, right? Mm-hmm. Then that fucking British dickhead. You want to sing in my car? Oi! Fuck, what's his name?
I don't even, James.
James Carbohydrates, all I fucking eat. He's a dick. He sucks. And then Jimmy's like, hey, you want to play pie face and laugh at each other? We're going to play a game called Who Doesn't Have Talent? It's called a 20-minute filler.
I love how they dropped Justin Timberlake out of the, like, he used to be all the time. It was Jimmy and Justin.
Yeah.
Other boys, they're so cool. And then, like, Justin got unpopular. Like, fuck you, Justin. It's just Jimmy. Dude, I feel like the CIA got to these guys. That's how, like, bad it is. Like, they're literally just, like,
robots
redoing the message of what they need to say. Like, hey, there's a new COVID. And I don't know what Jimmy Kimmel did. Like, I swear he fucked a kid or
gone?
something.
Yeah.
Because, like, he used to do legit, like,
funny,
like,
shit.
in-your-face shit. And it ain't that crap anymore, so.
Conan was the best ever.
He still is the best, man. I love his, like, semi-podcast show. It's great.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's funny.
Andy
funny.
Richter is so funny.
Yeah. What he does, it's him and his assistant, and like it's funny. She's not like a great assistant, and never has been a good assistant.
Does he make everyone know that she's not good, and like kind of goes after her?
It's that's how it's been.
Yeah,
and it's basically what evolved was the behind the scenes kind of sketches that were kind of real and kind of fake. You know, the camera would follow him back.
Yeah.
And they would always do the banter stuff with his producer and his assistant, and it always worked really well. It's so much so that that's just kind of the show now is him and his assistant.
He changed late night TV.
Yeah,
his sketches. He was the first to do these sketches. He's the first to like man on the street kind of do his own thing. Like, I mean, Jay Leno did it, but it was like when like Conan's gonna try playing a video game. Conan's gonna ride along with somebody. We're gonna do all these things.
Then he was involved with so many things before that. The Simpsons, Saturday Night Live.
Dude, he's so funny. He's one of the funniest people of all time.
Yeah, right. He's just so funny. He just oozes fun.
I'm curious on what his show was like when he was in between contracts and they bought him out when he went on tour. Do you remember he went on tour and was doing like his show? He only had like 2 months to put together an hour production, which it couldn't have been that good.
Yeah, there's like a whole documentary on that.
I know.
Crap.
I watched it.
Yeah,
that's when I noticed about his vein in his eye. I never saw it. He's like, look what makeup does. He's got a very like puffy vein.
Yeah.
He's
like this white without makeup.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Well, I would love to be on his show. Yeah. I think if you look at everybody though, I do think Jimmy Fallon would be really cool to meet.
Oh yeah, I would love to meet.
I think genuinely a good dude. I think Jimmy Kimmel would keep it very, hey, this is what it is. You're either funny or you're not.
I might talk to Hillary Clinton next week.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be throwing back and
I think
forth.
Colbert would be very business ethics.
I feel like he's gonna come back. I watched him a couple of times lately, and I know the Colbert Report was a character, but there was something better about that show where he played a little bit non-biased, even though I know he was leaning in one way as a character, and some dumb people kind of like, well, he was more conservative. I'm like, he was kind of making fun of it.
He was making fun of it, but he was making valid points from an ignorant standpoint.
Exactly.
I think Jon Stewart should run for president.
He said absolutely no to that, though.
But, dude, like, he would fucking win.
He's so great.
Because he's Trump without Trump.
Wait, Jon Stewart's Trump?
In a sense where,
by the way, he is like one of the most people that has hated Trump from the beginning, from when Trump was a person.
Because he's a New Yorker.
Yeah, 100%.
He knows the truth.
He knows Trump.
What I mean by that is, like, okay, go ahead, because he's a comedian. Try and debate Jon Stewart. Try and shit on Jon Stewart by picking on him the way like Trump would. Jon Stewart would roast the fuck out of him.
I always said,
and slaughter him. You need a smart comedian to go after him, and he'll look like a deer in headlights.
I always said if Jon Stewart would have kept doing his show, Trump would not have got elected president because he wouldn't have made it through the election. That
he would have smoked him.
Yeah, he would have smoked him every single night. He would just had someone so good against Trump. It had been like an actual good opponent instead of fucking whatever the Democrats try to do.
Yeah.
That both times, even though he did lose, but barely.
Yeah.
It's crazy. How's your Xbox?
I only played Madden like 3 times. I played the scenarios that we needed, and I got in. But then this week I didn't do it. And so it's kind of my fault. Why
All
the
right.
Steelers?
I get
I'm
it.
gonna have to send a letter to Mike Tomlin. Like, listen, dude, my bad. I could have got you guys in, but I didn't play.
Do you do anything else with this Xbox? Are you like online playing? Are you using it to
No,
maybe
because
watch
for
Netflix
some
at
reason,
least?
well, I'm not poor, so my TV has Netflix on it. I got a TV after 1994, so there's an app on
It's a
it.
smart TV. It's one of
I,
those
well,
smart
I have the illegal cable, so I don't have it anymore. But I used to have the illegal cable on my Fire Stick,
Right.
so I could watch everything. So I didn't really need. I'm not a movie guy.
I know, you don't
I
watch.
I don't
like,
watch
stuff.
anything. I don't.
Wrestling and sports.
People are like, "Yo, did you watch this new episode of Game of?" Like that's how stupid I am. I think Game of Thrones is the show that's still on. What is it? Tiger? No, what is it? Fuck, Sylvester Stallone's on a show.
not the new Game of Thrones one. Sylvester
It's
Stallone
called
has something
like fucking something.
else. I forget what show he's on.
Tulsa King.
I forget what it
Tul-
is. Is
Tul-
that the name of the show?
Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know, but he's on a show, Tulsa King, I think, and he's like 74 years
is
old,
bad.
badass, and he's supposed to be super cool. I don't watch it. I don't care.
Maybe that's why you should try to be on TV. You probably could be on Fox News because literally you go on to only talk into like 15-minute gaps, and then that's it. That's what Tulsi basically was a Democrat going, I'm going to get on Fox News. I'm just going to piss everybody off.
Well,
I'm gonna
she
piss
was
everybody
never
off
a
as
Democrat, though.
But that was
She was
she
like,
knew the
I-
game from the fucking start.
yeah.
Like she was like, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to get paid a whole bunch of money to go on Fox News and talk a little bit. Like, it's just enough,
Is she running?
No, she just has a real cozy job at Fox News.
Good for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Make some money.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not like legally. They're not legally allowed to be called a news station.
Fox News?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? That's
They're
not,
branded as entertainment. They're not branded as a news network because apparently they're okay with putting out facts that are proven wrong and they know it.
But I don't think there's no organization that says.
I'm sure there
"Listen,
is."
No, I don't think there is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's an organization that goes, you,
No.
here you go.
There-
You can't say shit.
This is the United States government where we're free and everyone can say whatever they want. There is the FCC that does some shit, but I don't think they're saying you're real news, you're fake news, you're real news, you're fake news. There's like journalistic standards and shit like that. Are you trying to look this up on me?
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No,
you're not.
Yeah.
You're
Fox News
Of course, if you type that up, it's going to tell you yes, exactly. to
not
your
listed as news. So I just saw this like a week ago.
But you see what I'm saying. You can't be
Right,
like an
but I
organization
think
that comes
it's
out and
like
picks
no,
winners
but
and
I
losers.
think it's a thing. Yeah, like okay, Snopes. Here we go. Fox isn't accredited news source. Letters to the editor. All right, so I'm gonna read the Snopes. Did Fox News change its accreditation from news to and Snopes? If you don't know, that's the fact check website. They're giving us 50% off when it's free if you just scroll down. Fucking
God, is that gonna go away soon with this after ChatGPT
False.
and crap?
it's false.
Boom. Well, look at us sourcing the news,
Right,
because
because the rumor was that Fox News had been reclassified as satire by the FCC, which is
didn't
not
say
true. In 2019, we were notified about a meme claiming those claims to entertainment. It had no legal obligation to the facts. Fox News is a broadcast company known where they blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah. So no, see that though. But that's what's crazy. Is that there's so many people that are dumber than me that see an article, don't read it, and just send it.
Oh, my dad sent me this clip.
I'm like, did you watch it?
My dad sent me this clip, and even before I trying to figure out what they were even saying, there were so many things wrong with it. One, it was obviously like cut. Like it was this person's response, the next person's response, and I was like, that doesn't look like that went together.
Right.
Like it was cut from something else. And then it had one of those things where people were just making this weird face. They just kind of point to it and like make their eyes real big, like this person's saying something,
Yeah.
but they don't say anything. And then it was sped up, and it was still in the horizontal format, and that's not even getting to what they were actually talking about.
Yeah, I think cancel culture is over. I think it's over.
I think it's in this weird form now.
I think Elon Musk, in a weird way,
Oh yeah.
has really been like, no, Fuck you.
If you go on Twitter, though, it is now definitely starts to lean right.
Here's what I will say about I got a 12-hour suspension.
What'd you do?
Not going to say what I said.
That must be pretty bad if you don't want to say
I
it on the
tweeted
podcast.
at the NFL officiating, 3 letters to them.
Okay.
What do you think I told them? If they made a bad call, what would I tell them to do?
Tell them what you mean.
Kill yourself.
Okay, so.
I just put KYS.
Oh, you just put KYS.
And they not kill yourself. I just put KYS.
Because I didn't think of that.
12-hour suspension. How do they know that I wasn't like, hey, KY's got great deals? KY's jelly.
I didn't even know what you were talking about.
Fucking immediately, Elon was like, fuck you.
Personally.
You're going to Space Force. Just sent me there. That was my punishment. You go to Space Force for 12 hours. I was pissed.
That is the new world. You saying how things that is. It's like
kill yourself
Elon's
used to
gonna
be
in charge.
Kill yourself used to be a funny insult.
It used to be,
and I still
remember
think
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Here's why. If you kill yourself, you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
You did it. I didn't kill you.
I used to say it all the time. I remember it.
Oh yeah, I'd say it on stage all the time. Oh yeah. Hey, listen, when you're done talking, kill yourself. At my shows, and people get mad at me. Go, what do you mean?
It was always great when you would have like an argument that you were kind of over someone. You're like, hey man, you know what? You should just kill yourself.
Yeah, just kill yourself.
And then you walk away on that.
Because nobody means it.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, I don't want you to ever breathe again. It's just
for all the things that we can't say, it seems like it would, in the way the context we're saying, it's really kind of appropriate. Because you have.
I'm telling you to write yourself off in this conversation. Like, end this. Not your life. Like, hey, kill yourself. Like, cut it out. Kill yourself. I'm not like, hey.
I don't believe that.
I'm not like, hey, dude, take a gun, fucking put it at your head, and be like, oh no, Chris Hansen, and fucking.
But I guess in this age of taking mental health seriously and your personal health, that is just not appropriate anymore. To tell someone to take their own life. Do you know you can't even like say these words on TikTok? You know what they have to say? Like undead yourself, or you undead, or that person became
suicide.
Undead. You can't use those words. You'll immediately get shadow banned. Or whatever.
There goes Sean Kingston. You had me suicide. That song's not on this song on there anymore. Mm-hmm. Well, I remember there's backlash about that song like 2-3 years ago. It was, oh, she's sweet but a psycho. You can't call anyone crazy anymore.
No.
Hey, there's fucking crazy people.
Yeah, they're all women. I just wanted to see this.
No, I'm thinking.
You're going through all the women you know. You're like, wait a second, looking for a sane person. Tell me when you get to one.
None. None. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm a psycho.
I appreciate that took you a second, though. You know, you took.
I was thinking. I tried to defend him. Bitches be crazy.
Bitches be crazy, dude.
Speaking of crazy bitches, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you with an ex? Or a current girlfriend? I remember I had an ex that took all my Steelers jerseys, threw them in. And this was worse than when she chased me with a knife and tried to kill herself. This was crazier. She took all my jerseys, threw them in my shower when I lived downtown, and she was going to pour bleach all over my authentic jerseys. She's like, oh, crazy, huh? Would someone fucking crazy do this? I was like, yes, this is what a crazy person would do. Is destroy everything that I love. Am I crazy for having
that I love?
Yeah. Well, hey, listen. I know people get mad about this, but like, yeah, dude, I have a lot of authentic jerseys. Is it weird? Probably that I spend $400 on each other man's uniform, their work uniform. Sports is the only place where you can buy another man's work uniform and it'd be socially acceptable. Imagine me showing up next week. What are you wearing? I'm wearing fucking Dave's jersey from Giant Eagle, The fastest bagger in Allegheny County.
That would be awesome.
Authentic.
I would love that.
It's got fucking Prego right here. You see the fraying? He worked a double in this. He bagged too. He doesn't need a bagger.
Dual threat.
Dual threat slash. He was fucking slash. He would take the carts. That is probably the worst fucking job ever.
Taking the carts or the
Going
whole job?
outside during the fucking cold,
yeah.
taking all those carts, lining them up, and bringing them back.
Yeah, and you think you're like in it, and then all of a sudden people come up to, oh, here's another one for you.
And
Take
there's
this.
always like one that has like, there's always one shopping cart with cerebral palsy. You know what I'm saying?
Just got like it.
The fucking wheel just like, no. And you're like, fuck, dude, it's in the middle too. So you got to undo all these carts
all
for
of
the
a sudden,
Michael J.
little
for
Michael
Michael
J.
J. cart. You got to fucking, you know what I mean? Cancel us right now.
Yeah, we're leaving. We're like, are we done? We're going to try to get canceled before we fucking roll out of here.
But it's funny though, right?
It's the whole
So it's
point.
okay.
That's
I'm
the
ready
whole
for
point.
Permanis.
I'm about ready for Manny's too.
Hey.
I just say a thing that says like we do need. I want to talk more about Pittsburgh stuff, and I don't know what other Pittsburgh stuff because Steelers are done. What are we going to talk about the next couple months? We literally half the show is about.
Well, it
Pittsburgh.
sounds like disabilities can be next week's episode. We've really dug into that. Racism, that's another thing
Yeah.
we're pretty good with.
Yeah.
I mean, all the hits. All the hits. Dude, TikTok is hysterical.
I love TikTok.
Because there's so many fucking hysterical, but they're gone. The videos that I like will be on there for like 4 days. And then they're gone. And then
But you got that access of enough freaking jagoffs
Yeah.
in your inbox sending you shit
Yeah.
that you get that stuff that the
Then the account's gone.
The algorithm only keeps it up for
Dude, hold on a
hours.
second. Can I tell you how fucked up my Instagram Reel algorithm is?
Give it to me.
All right, so what pops up on all of yours?
What do you mean, like type of stuff?
Yeah.
I'm such a nerd. It's like a lot of artificial intelligence
All right.
stuff. Oh, on Instagram?
So,
It's so random
mine
on
is
Instagram.
on Instagram, I get 3 things. I get Jewish people dancing at like bar mitzvahs and like, cause like,
Okay.
and then I get somebody with Down syndrome. Cause I like all these videos. There's these 2 guys, they're like brothers, and they both have Down syndrome or they're best friends, and they cook and they do all this funny stuff together. And I think like they're the cutest guys ever. But then they all come out.
Because the algorithm's like, oh, you love Down syndrome.
Yeah,
people.
here's more best buddies. I'm like, dude, I have enough friends. All right. And then they're like, look at me bake a cake. And dude, there's a fucking hysterical video where like this dude is like looking it's a video of this really terrible food. Like awful. It's like mashed potatoes and like spaghetti and jelly all in one. And someone's like, who the fuck would eat that? And then it's a split like a reaction video. And then there's a guy with special needs cooking it. And the guy goes, you know what, man, that looks pretty good. You're doing really good. I bet you that's a great meal you got there. It's just so funny. So anyways, like we'll go through. I guarantee, okay, let's bet. It's one of 3 things. And there's always these, I get these Instagram reels of the German music and it's something Hitler related.
Oh, shit. You're getting Hitler shit?
I'm getting Hitler stuff now. There's the one video, there's a guy that was at a basketball game with a mustache. And then there was a hamster that did the Hitler salute. Because all my dickhead friends send this to me. You understand, like, if my
It's
phone...
like PewDiePie from 10 years ago.
If my phone ever gets confiscated, I'm done. And it's not because of me. My friends are just such shit people that if somebody goes, Matt, can I borrow your phone? I'm like, no. Because when you're about to text your friend, I'm going to get a fucking racial slur text from somebody. What's up, pussy? Or something. They're
That
just
is
going to
true,
look at
and
me.
I do feel like I feel better
Look,
at saying.
first one. What is it?
Show the
Describe
camera.
right now.
Show the camera. I'll
It's
zoom up
this
on it.
dude. I get him all the time. He's a special needs guy that fucking drains threes.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
at
nailed
him.
that shot.
Bro, and he shoots it so unorthodox, but he don't fucking miss. He just chucks it like a fucking half-court shot for free Chick-fil-A.
Was that on the open, or did you have to scroll to
One
that?
scroll. Watch.
scroll.
Let's see how many it takes for one of my genres. Ready? Football, working out, basketball, Bee Gees, Okay, Charlie Sheen.
Is
That's
this the one where he's
Tiger
says
Blood?
Tiger Blood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Andrew Schultz. Love that.
I get a lot of Bobby Lee stuff too. What's this?
That's
No.
Batman.
Okay. Sports.
I get a lot of boxing, is what I get.
Football.
A lot of boxing and UFC. So that was Mike Tyson.
Yeah, well, I keep
Yeah.
liking a lot of Mike Tyson
Yeah,
stuff.
I think me and you are getting a lot of Mike Tyson.
I love Mike Tyson. Okay, I guarantee within the next 3 it'll be one of the ones we want. Ready? Here we go.
That one was about suicide.
You see what I mean? Oh, that's a video game.
Yeah. No, it's
Oh, no,
not.
he's-
That's just a fat dude. That guy's like,
Dude, this
he's
guy's
really
awesome.
great.
Did you ever see him?
Yeah, he's great at
He
making
does
the
trick shots with popcorn.
Yeah, it's the same thing like a
Imagine loving your
bartender.
job this much. I hope somebody signs him to something.
I think at some point in time, this is what it's going to be. Because, okay, so many things are going to be automated, like, getting your popcorn. But, like, at a cool place, they'll hire one guy who's really fucking good at it.
Yeah, and give him
like,
the big contract.
Yeah, he gets, like, paid really well.
Like
to toss
$80,000
your
to make
popcorn
popcorn.
around. And, like, it's all about, before you go in, you see this guy.
I hate this fucking kid.
Show the video. I love it towards it.
This little kid who keeps singing. One, I hate his posture because he's like this.
I can tell
They don't show him
Bunch
anymore.
of
They
memes
steal-
now.
They just steal his music.
They just stealing memes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Watch him,
He's
bro.
down to 3.
He's in a drain of 3 again. Bang. Fuck you. Under pressure. He's the baddest dude ever. Look at, dude. And it's not bank shots. He's fucking draining
Well,
them.
he definitely, now he knows this, he does it the right
Because
same
it's
way every
muscle
time.
memory,
Yeah,
dude.
Yep.
He knows.
Send me those, make
He
sure.
shoots it. This dude shoots it like. Have you ever been to?
Old men shoot like that. They're
No,
behind the...
he shoots it like that fucking thing at the Carnegie Science Center where
Yeah.
can you beat a robot at
Yeah, it
3-point
does.
shots?
Yeah.
Because he just knows, boom, and
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it like that. I meant boom, but I naturally slip up sometimes. Like, here's another thing that I do before I go.
This is the most live audience we've had.
When we go to hibachi or we do anything like that, and I always say thank you, I bow. You do that?
No, but maybe I should.
But you might do it and you don't realize. They give you your water, thank you.
They do bow to you. It's polite to
No,
bow
they're
back.
reaching down to hand you it, and we're so fucking stupid.
No,
Oh,
they bow.
Thank you.
They bow.
Do they?
They bow. Yeah. Do you know, like, it's a cultural thing? If you, in Japan, they don't like to touch money. So if you have to use actual cash, which is very uncommon. It's all digital.
Right.
You lay the cash down, then you bow, and then they pick it up because you don't want to, it's dirty. Money's dirty.
So what do I say? This is clean?
Well,
let me bow my head. I washed this morning.
It's sort of, yeah, in a sense, like, here's my money. I'm sorry it's money. I'm sorry it's cash. And they're like, okay, they'll take it. Yeah. Because it's dirty. They want you to.
Well, they don't wear shoes either, right? They sit Indian style.
Well, when they get into the house.
or what do they
it's
call that now? That's got to be canceled. What do they sit? Auntie Anne's pretzel style? Or was Auntie Anne canceled too? She was never real. Auntie Anne was
What?
never real.
Oh my God, no. No, you're blowing my
She was
mind.
a political figure for another company. I don't think she was a pitcher though. She wasn't ever a logo,
Wait,
right?
you're getting the pretzel
know,
and
Aunt Jemima. I know.
getting mixed up.
As a joke.
Okay,
But is Auntie Anne, is there ever a picture of Auntie Anne? What does Auntie Anne look like? I'm going to look it
Where
up.
are we at now? Are we on the pretzel lady or are we
Before
on
we go, I just
the
want to
surf
see.
lady?
What does Auntie...
One of them was not real. They might not.
Aunt
post-
Jemima wasn't real either.
Right.
But I want to see if Auntie Anne is real.
Wendy's is real, right? If Wendy's is not real, I'm fucking done, man.
That was Dave's daughter, I thought.
I thought, but you know.
Yeah, because
that
remember the
maybe it wasn't-
commercial?
I
remember she
remember
turned
the
into a big
commercial.
fat bitch because all she did was eat Wendy's? She's like, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
Dave fucking dies, and we're thinking, oh, sweet, we're going to have this hot redhead, talk to us. This is so
Oh,
wrong.
there she is.
saying-
Auntie Anne. Oh, she looks racist as fuck. Holy
Looks like a
shit.
Karen. Is that big hair? That's so racist for you to call her
In
racist.
1978 in high school, she was voted most likely to say the N-word. Look at Auntie Anne. Holy fuck.
That woman loves Jesus Christ.
She loves.
Look how
her
white those
necklace is
teeth
a
are.
fucking pretzel.
It's like when the pillow guy, his necklace was a pillow.
Wow.
It's the same crap. Like, look her up. How much you guarantee that woman has gave so much money to the church.
Her net
A mega
worth
church.
is $500 million.
She votes Republican. Man.
Apparently,
Look that up.
Shaq owns Auntie Anne's.
What? Shut up.
He owns part of it.
I
Yeah.
can believe he owns some of it.
Well, didn't he buy Papa John's too? And then
You know, a lot of no, that was Manning. No, that wasn't Manning. That was
he bought Domino's maybe.
wasn't Manning.
Shaq bought Papa John's
No, it
too.
was not Shaq.
Yes, he did. I
was
guarantee
another guy.
Shaq, Papa John's. Fuck you. Yeah, dude.
Fuck. Dude, someone else was involved with that. I swear.
Peyton
it
was.
Shaq.
Peyton and Shaq.
Okay.
Well, I don't want Papa John's. I want Permanis. Let's go get Permanis.
Yeah, let's go get Permanis.
Guys, this was episode 36. I hope nobody listens to it if I ever get famous, because it was very entertaining, very fun. We were just kidding. Why do I have to apologize? Fuck
I know,
them.
we need to
Just
stop
steal
that.
it.